Going live. I'm recording this again. I actually didn't have my microphone on for the screen flow. So I noticed outside too, I hear somebody singing. They talk about groceries. Like I was talking to, if you can go make money. Usually I don't go to places where I can get stuff free because I can go out and play instead of standing in those lines. But the guy was telling me that the place he told me about, he said, even though the line is long, he said it moves really quickly. So you don't have to worry about, because years ago when I was on my sabbatical and I lived on the street, you had to stand in line. You had to be there at least an hour early before they started. And the line took an hour or 2 hours sometimes just to get, back in the day, cheese or stand in line to get a meal, and you hope that you can get a seconds, a soup, a bowl of soup. But that was back in the day. I've been there, done that. But I say that to say that if I can go out and play and make money, I'd rather go play than to go stand in a line. Not to put anybody down about standing in lines, because now everybody has to stand in line to get food. If you're not, the world can stand in line to get help right now. Everybody in the world, no matter how much you were making, if you're not working right now, if you didn't have 40 years worth of, or what, 3 years worth of money saved up, because it's been 1 year already, you would have a little bit, you would have a couple of more years left of world shut down. But I say that I got to do this video on the comments again. I got to record this again because the only thing showed up was I had the microphone off. Actually, the only thing that showed up is what I played, but I need to play this again and record this again so that I can have it, so I can do the video. I do my live sessions. I'm gonna try to do this real quick too. This is a comment that the young man made. Tex Sherman, 1972. I have to do this all over again. I hope somebody, I need to keep looking in my chat room and see if anybody in there too.
Tex Sherman, 1972, in the house 20 hours ago. I work in construction, and I also find keeping my feet and hands and face warm to be the most challenging part of working in the elements. Moving around always helps, but it doesn't matter how much I move around. My hands and feet and face get cold. Now, wearing a face mask helps, but if it's really cold, I find it too hard to breathe if I'm talking, and surely people don't try to sing with a face mask on. My ears get cold if I don't have the right hat on, but my head gets too hot and my ears are cold. I've learned how to keep my legs and torso warm, the core. I like those little pocket warmers for feet and hands.
Yeah, I've had to keep my ears warm. I see people walking around with no hats on in my ears. I need my ears warm just as important as my fingers. I had a habit of wearing a scarf around my neck. I guess all the years of playing in the cold, and even in the summertime when you sweat and the wind blows on you, if it's a breeze blowing, you get a stiff neck in the summertime. And this is another comment he made here.
Tex Sherman, 1972, in the house 20 hours ago, 37 years. That's a lot of years playing outdoor gigs. You have a lot to share.
I appreciate that. My main man telling me, I'm saying, my nephew says I'm boring and he told me not to talk, just play the piano. But I got to stick to what I think is true. My brother says to stick to what yourself, to thyself be true. Don't sell out.
Tex Sherman, 1972, in the house 20 hours ago. I haven't ventured around Columbus, Ohio, much this year to see if there are buskers out. I wonder if they're busking downtown or in the short north areas. German Village and Clintonville and Grandview and OSU campus used to have buskers, but I doubt they're out there this year. COVID-19, angry face.
Yeah, angry face. This guy here, He says that I inspired him. He got me a gig. He got me into an organization that he said it took him 2 years to get in. He had to play for free. And he turned around and pulled me in, sent the lady my name. I didn't cost me anything. Now he says, like, next summer, if anything opens up, we're going to be getting some nice professional gigs with some nice money. And he's way out there. This place is about 27 miles away. If this is the place that I think that he got me the gig at. So he drives 27 miles to go play at this place that he's not guaranteed that somebody might chase him away. He has his whole little setup right there. This isn't set up for him. He just went out there and took a chance of not getting chased away. And but like I said, I'm going to go all the way up to the Christmas tree. I'm gonna stand a chance of freezing. I'm going to go get my groceries today. There's a place over across the street here too. I can get groceries too. But there's another place. If I'm going to go there, I got to drive out. 12 o'clock. It's going to cut into. You know what? If I do go down to Smithsonian, it's a long story. I can go to one spot and know that I can make some money. Even if I'm in the cold, people have to walk past there. They used to go out there right on a mall. I've been making money there. If I go to the White House, the Christmas tree, it's been people walking past me there for years. I've been there on crowded days and didn't make any money. You got to be right in the right place. I've been there where it was backed up wall to wall and people walk right over top of you. If I go all the way to the Christmas tree, if I pack up and if I go all the way down there, I stand a chance of them seeing me before I even get hooked up. If that one guy that was there last year sees me, he's going to tell me I can't play there. So it's odds. What would you do? Would you go stand in the grocery line and get some groceries, or would you try to pursue your craft that you enjoy doing, even if it's cold, and take a chance of not making grocery money? It's so many different ways of. I'm going to have to. You know what? I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about doing video reviews on people playing out buskers. I'm so glad too this guy made the comment. He recognized it. He used a professional term, buskers. You know, he used that professional term, busking. And because some people don't know that it is a profession. People, I remember the police used to ask me, when are you gonna do you think you're ever going to get a real job? I don't mean no offense. I'm saying I should have asked him if he was a police officer. I should have asked him if was he going to get a real job. I'm not even going to get into that ID card going around asking people. If I knew my rights years ago, you don't know how many times the police asked me for my ID and ran my name, where I. You know, every time they run your name, it shows up in the system that you were. It's not a good thing. So I had my name run. I remember I used to go to the courthouse and ask for a readout of my rap sheet, and I had to go back a couple of times and ask for a different rap sheet because I used to have to change my birthday. To change the date on my birthday, one number. Just so they wouldn't run, because I was getting locked up so many times that I didn't have a chance to pay the tickets sometime. But let me get ready to get out of here. Let's see, 8 minutes, that's short enough. I'm going to go ahead and edit this and put this up. Nobody in my chat room. Peace and hair. Last time I said that, my nephew came in the chat room right when I signed off. Anybody want to come in the chat room real quick before I sign off? Hello. But I can see them over across the street there giving away something. They give something away over across the street. And I can go over there and get some more groceries. I get mostly frozen. I freeze my vegetables, the things that can freeze. So my freezer's about full. I won't starve this winter as far as cooking. But I do need to make some money to pay a few things so I can set in for the winter. I got my yearly lease, and be nice to pay my I do have that ticket. They got rid of that ticket for the motorcycle. I still got to go pick up the motorcycle. It's sitting right there in an unfamiliar spot, and it's not a good lock on it neither. A lock is easier to cut, but you can cut a good lock and a cheap lock in the same amount of time. Let me go ahead, go over here and get some of these groceries, get my breakfast started. It would be nice to stay indoors. I did make my mind up I wasn't going to go out, but I can go all the way up to the Christmas tree and see. I travel light. I do like the Minutemen, hit and run. Travel as light as I can, go all the way up to the tree. That means that I won't go and work the Smithsonian. Serious, I can make. I know I can make some money, so I'm passing up some money for sure. So I'm not going for a short shot. I'm going for my challenge. I like a challenge. You know, I've been doing this a long time. I'm say my prayers and see what happens. If it works out good, if it don't work out good, I'll be like I did last week with $8. It's not even going to work for an hour. I know people go to work for an hour, get more than $8, even after the taxes are out. I don't know. I'm out. Let me go turn this off. I'm out of Peace and Hair Grease. 11 minutes. I'm out here on YouTube. Now I'm out.